When your circulatory system moves, so basically your blood, white blood cells, your heart moves it up, moves it down, brings it by your lungs and all that kind of stuff. And what happens is that clears out most of those toxins, gets it through your liver. Your lymph system, which is another system of a circulatory system that is right outside your musculature, basically in between your fat and in some of the fibers of your muscle. When it's cold, it's very brittle. When you heat it up, it starts to move around. So consequently, as you start to heat your internal temperature, it starts to flow. It's also where most of your white blood cells and your immune system is doing its thing. Your lymph system deposits most of your immune system into your circulatory system. So it goes from those nodes, like when your tonsils swell up, or you'll get them under your arms. All of these places are positioned strategically to make white blood cells and disseminate them into those body parts. Well, it goes from those places to your lymph system, and then out from your lymph system into your circulatory system. Your lymph system is like a drainage system. It clears out. So when those white blood cells kill things, it goes reverse. It goes from your circulatory system back to your lymph system to these drainage points, back to, let's say, your excretory system or your sinuses, which is another excretory system. When it's cold, right, and it has no pump, so the pump it uses is your movement. So as you move, as you walk, as you breathe, the primary pump for your lymph system is breath. Because that's the thing you're always doing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Things like Qigong, things like yoga, things like full body, slow movements. That pumps a good source of your lymph. But, there's lymphs in your lymph system in your toe, in your hand that needs to get pumped. So the more that you move and the warmer you get, the easier it is to deposit some of this waste product that's built up in your lymph in order to get it out of you. So hence your sinuses go, oh, look, there's more white blood cells in here. Let's make a little more protein to drain it out, and it just starts to drain through your nose. What you want to understand is when you start killing things, whatever it is, whether it's your white blood cells absorbing a toxin like a PCB, your white blood cells has a dissolving ability to dissolve dirt, bacteria, and then it kills itself. Well, when it breaks apart into these base products, you got to clean that out. There's other things that go in there that'll, they're like cleaner cells, and they come in and they clean that stuff up and they'll deposit it in your lymph. Hydrogen peroxide, what it's doing, it's creating oxygen, particularly ozone, and that's what the bubbles are. And eventually those ozones break into oxygen, so that's not toxic to you. But that ozone is toxic to any pathogen. A lot of times, if it's very base garbage, so let's say it's a simple garbage broken up into a base molecule that doesn't hurt you, it'll just drain out of your nose very easily. But let's say that broke it down into another volatile molecule that it can't break down again. Well, it'll try and break it down again, or your system will know, you know what, just send it to the liver. The liver has more complex systems to break that down even more. And it has enzymes in there. So like when they say, we're going to test your liver enzymes, if your liver enzymes are elevated, that means there's a lot of crap in your liver, because your liver's constantly making these enzymes to break these toxins down. And once they're broken down to a state that it won't kill you, it gets redistributed back into your bile, back into your colon, and then you poop it out. Or sometimes it's okay enough to put it back into your bloodstream. A lot of times you'll convert it into, let's say, an acid form that's not so damaging to yourself, and then your kidney will pee out those acids like uric acid. Bad thing happens to you, you ingest it, you inhale it, you absorb it, white blood cells get to it, you have that first immune response, a little swelling, immune system breaks it down a little bit. If it's not broken down enough to get rid of it immediately, you send it to the bigger organs to get either excreted or broken down some more, and stuff like that.
Like that video or any other video you've seen here at Lovemore Life? Then subscribe to this channel. You know what to do, just click the big red button. Also, remember to follow me on Facebook at Marcus Lovemore. And if you like this video, check out the other videos at Lovemore Life with Sifu Marcus Lovemore, or at lovemorelife.com. Thanks.